Hello everyone and welcome to Make It Mayhem Day 4. As promised, we are going to do a makeup look with the products that I recently bought from Sephora in last video's Sephora haul. This is the finished look, very glowy and pretty for summer. So if you're intrigued to see how to get this look, keep on watching. Okay, so I have done my skincare routine. My face is nice and clean and I am just going to clip back my hair. I'm so excited to try out these products. I have wanted to try a lot of them out for a while and I think they're gonna be perfect for summer. So I'm just gonna clip back my hair. So I'm trying to decide if I wanna start out with a primer or not, or if I just wanna go in with the foundation. Part of me just wants to go in with the foundation to see how it works. This is the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. I mentioned this in my Sephora haul, but I bought this purely because of the TikTok that I saw, that I feel like everyone saw, of that girl painting this foundation on her face and it looking so flawless and beautiful. I think maybe we will go in with this by itself, but let me get my brush. So I actually bought the brush that she was using in that video. This is the Morphe M707 brush. This is a flat foundation brush, which is what she was using in the video, and just the way that she was painting this on her skin was so satisfying and beautiful. So I think that's what we're gonna do for this. I got the shade 1 into Vanilla. Okay, I did 2 pumps and did not pump out very much. So let's just start out with this one. I actually think the shade is gonna be okay. Let's just paint this on. Why does this feel like I'm actually doing an art project? So far, it's applying really nice. This brush does not feel like a makeup brush. This literally feels like a paintbrush. I think I'm gonna go in with 2 more pumps and just paint that on my skin. My first impression is that it's not as thick as I'm expecting it to be. I don't hate the way it's applying, but I do feel like it doesn't look like it did in the video. I'm gonna take some down on my neck. Sorry if I keep looking over here. My mirror is right there. My camera viewfinder is pretty small, so there's no telling what my makeup would look like if I looked in the viewfinder. So I have a little makeup mirror right here. Okay, we have our first layer on and I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender just to blend it out a little bit more. I do feel like the brush left a couple of streaks on my skin. I don't know if I love the brush. It really feels like a paintbrush, or I don't know. It didn't feel great on my skin. So I might try a different flat foundation brush. I'm trying to be really careful around my nose. I absolutely killed my nose with a Pilates ring in my Pilates class yesterday. I don't even know how it happened. We were laying on the floor and we kind of had the tension heavy on the Pilates ring. I guess I didn't have it fully stable and so it like shot out and hit me in the nose. I thought I broke my nose. I called my mom and it hurt so bad. It was so swollen. It still is very, very tender to touch, and so I'm trying to be gentle when I blend my foundation in. Okay, first layer is on. First impressions are, it kind of feels like a Your Skin but better foundation, meaning that it's definitely not full coverage. I don't even know if I would consider this medium coverage, maybe even light coverage. Maybe you can build it up to medium coverage. I think the actual finish is really, really nice. It looks very satiny. It's not too shiny or too matte. I feel like it evened out my skin tone really well, but it definitely didn't cover up spots. It does remind me of the finish and the coverage of my Giorgio Armani foundation. I want to layer everything else on top and see how it wears. I think it's really pretty. I'm going to go in with some concealer to just kind of spot conceal and do my eyes. I'm going to use my Hourglass concealer, the Vanish concealer. I am in love with this stuff. I didn't buy a concealer from Sephora, so I'm just going to go in with this one underneath my eyes. My nose is still swollen. Only me would break my nose in a Pilates class, but it's not broken. It's just very sore. Once again, going with my beauty blender just to blend everything out. I truly don't know how I did my foundation before I started using beauty blenders. No matter how good of a brush I'm using, I feel like it always leaves streaks. Or if it doesn't leave streaks, you have to take so long to blend it out, and you just pop a little beauty blender over it a couple times and it's perfect. I will say I think my concealer blended in with the foundation really nicely, so that's a pro. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. I think it looks pretty. I don't know if I can say if I prefer it over my Giorgio Armani one or not, but I do think it looks very pretty. And if you are looking for an everyday foundation that's not too heavy, I would check this one out. I think it looks nice. Let's go in with our other product. So I'm gonna go in with the, well, actually, should I do blush or bronzer first? Let's do bronzer first. So I have the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. This is huge. This reminds me of the Estee Lauder bronzer. Was it Estee Lauder? The Bronze Goddess bronzer. It was huge. Everyone was obsessed with it. But this is what it looks like. I am gonna go in with this, I think with my contour brush that I normally blend out my Charlotte Tilbury contour stick with. And I guess just go in. It's so beautiful the way it's swirled, and it has the Charlotte Tilbury logo in the center that I don't want to dip my brush into it for fear of messing it up. I think we'll just go in like this. Get a little bit on the brush and then blend it out. I normally take my bronzer kind of like a contour right here and then on the other side as well. I don't love a ton of bronzer because if I want my face to be bronzed, I normally will do self-tan on my face because I don't like to naturally tan my face, but I feel like sometimes bronzer can make me look a little muddy, and so I do prefer to use a self-tanner as a base and then put foundation on top of it, but this is blending out really nicely. For someone like me who doesn't love a ton of bronzer or a ton of contour, I feel like this is perfect. I'm gonna go a little bit on my forehead just to give a little extra sun-kissed look. I'm being very gentle when I stick my brush in the bronzer. I'm not like swirling it around, I'm kind of just like stippling it onto my brush, and I think that's working really well. Just making sure it's blended all the way out. I think that looks so nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, I really like this product. I would be intrigued to see how much you could build it up, but just for an everyday glowy bronzy look, that looks good. Oh my gosh. Okay, love this. Stamp of approval. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable Melting Blush in Nearly Rose. I wanted to get this because one, I wanted to try out this formula for a while, and two, I've talked about my NARS Dolce Vita blush so many times, but that was definitely more of a winter shade for me. It's kind of a dusty rose, and I wanted a fun bright pink for summer. Can we just talk about how cute the Rare Beauty packaging is? I have never tried anything from Rare Beauty, so this is my first one, which I'm really excited about. I have wanted to try out this blush for a while, and I just went ahead and grabbed it in this Sephora sale. I love this packaging. It's so cute. It feels like little doll makeup or something to me. So normally with cream blush, I would go in with my finger and pat it on. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that or if I want to use my brush. My only problem with sticking my finger in products like this is that it feels like my nail is going to dig into it, but I think the way this is curved, it will be okay. So I might just do a little swirl around and pat it on. I always do things with my middle finger. I don't know why. And I feel like I'm always flipping people off. Do another little swirling other side. I know with the Rare Beauty liquid blushes, a little goes a long way. I don't know about the cream blushes. I definitely put more on this side, so I'm gonna have to add some more on this side. So far, so good. This is reminding me of the Honest Beauty cream blushes. I loved the Honest Beauty cream blushes. I had so many of them. I don't know where they went. I don't know if they're in a makeup bag somewhere or if they just got too old, but the consistency reminds me a lot of that. And there is that all blended out. I like it. It's not as easy to blend as the NARS blush, but the NARS blush is liquid, not cream. I do feel like a little goes a long way with this one as well, and I put a little more on this side accidentally, but I was able to build this one up to match. I think it looks really nice. I think I'm not used to having, I know my camera kind of washes everything out. In person, you can tell that the blush is a very like bright pink color. I'm also just bringing it down a little bit to try to blend in with the bronzer that I put on to make sure there's not a line. And so far it is blending. It's not moving my foundation around, which I like. And then once again, trusted beauty blender, just gonna blend that out. Okay, pretty, I like that. And I love the color. The bright pink is so nice. Next, we're gonna go in with another Rare Beauty product. This is the Positive Light Silky Touch Highlighter in Exhilarate. I think this was like the champagne color. I honestly can't remember. So this is how it looks out of the packaging. So pretty. I would say this is a light gold kind of champagne color. I think I'm gonna go in with my finger again and just swirl a little bit on. Is this powder or cream? It feels like powder. Why did I think this was cream? This is a powder highlighter. I totally thought this was cream. Okay, well, I don't know if I want to use this because I do have the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm palette that I was gonna use for highlight. Okay, interesting. I don't know why I thought that was cream. That's my own fault for not checking it. But I think we're gonna wait on that one because I really wanna go in with this palette. This is the new Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm palette. It's so beautiful. The packaging is so nice. And here is what they look like. So I think they're all technically highlighters, but you have kind of your normal champagne highlighter, you have a gold one, and then you have a blush and a bronzer, but they're all shimmery. So I think what I want to do is use this for my eyes and for my cheeks. I'm gonna go in with kind of a flat, fluffy eyeshadow brush into this top one right here and just brush it over my eyelids. I do always have creases with my eyelids, that's okay. I'm gonna take this same brush and go into the rose gold one, see if we can add a little color. I'm not sure if this is marketed to be a face and eye palette. Well, actually, yeah, it says for skin and eye gliding highlighters, so I guess it is. I just really like an eyeshadow look, especially for summer, that is very glowy and almost natural looking. And I think this is perfect for that because these are not super pigmented. I will say that, which I personally prefer for powder products because I do like to do a cream base, so I don't need a ton of pigment from my powder products. That's just something to be aware of. I really like the way that the rose gold laid on top of the champagne gold. I think that looks really pretty. And then I think I'm gonna take my little eyeliner brush and go in with this brown shade and just do a little bit for eyeliner. Okay, I think that looks really good for our eyeshadow look. Very just simple and shimmery, but very pretty. So now I'm gonna try and do this on my face too. I'm gonna take my same blush brush and go in with this pink shade right here and just do a little bit on my cheeks. While I'm not someone that loves powder products, I do recognize that it's nice in the summer to have something to set your makeup with, and I think using something shimmery like this will keep that glow while still making sure everything is set. And then I'm going to go in with this little tiny brush into this shade right here and do a little bit of highlight. And then I'm going to take my brush that I use for my powder and just kind of blend everything in. I don't think I'm gonna actually set with a powder because I've used these powder products, and right here is where I mostly will need powder. Plus I don't think with this foundation I need it because it is satiny. It's not, you know, super glowy, but I'm really happy with the face base. I feel like it looks really nice. I am gonna just use my normal mascara. I didn't buy a new mascara to try, so I'm just gonna do one coat of my Pacifica lash serum. You have to wait 1 minute for it to dry before you put mascara on. So I'm gonna go and do my brows quickly. I don't really do anything to my brows. I just brush them through with a clear brow gel. I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel. I really like this. It keeps my brows in place without making them too crunchy. And then for mascara, I'm gonna do one coat of the CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean Mascara and the Give Can't Stop Staring Mascara. I do this one first and then a coat of this one to kind of separate everything out. So I can't feel myself doing this because my eyes look like they're rolling in the back of my head every time I film a makeup video and I'm doing my mascara. It just looks terrifying. So I'm gonna do my mascara and I'll be back. Okay, we're back. I actually only ended up needing to use the CoverGirl mascara. My eyelashes were just in a good mood today. I also feel like since this is a semi-simple look, or at least there wasn't a whole lot of eyeshadow going on, that I didn't need, you know, crazy popping eyelashes. So I just ended up using the CoverGirl Lash Blast. I cannot say that name. Lash Blast mascara. And now it is time for lips. I'm so excited. So to try out today, we have the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the new Pillow Talk Fair shade, which, if you know anything about me, I love the Pillow Talk shade. I have it in a million different things. And I'm so excited to try out the Hourglass Phantom Volume Glossy Lip Balm. And this is in the shade Reveal, which is supposed to be kind of a bright pink. I don't know if you can see that with the reflection, but I'm gonna do these two together. I wiped off my lips so that I didn't have any foundation on there. This color is so pretty. I can try to swatch it for you. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I'm so excited to try this. Let me get a little mirror. I'll use my Rare Beauty. I'm just gonna line my lips with this. I don't really overline my lips at all. I have not figured out how to make that look right. I would like to overline my lips, but I just can't make it look normal. There we have the lip liner on. I knew I was gonna love the formula because obviously I love the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat lip liners, but this color is so pretty. I love it. It's almost slightly purpley to me, but it's such a light, pretty pink. Perfect for summer. So happy with that. And now on top, we are going to layer the Hourglass Phantom Lip Balm. I wanted to try these for so long. We gotta roll it up a little bit. Layer that on top. I forgot you're supposed to be really gentle with these. I went in a little hard on the bottom lip, but oh my gosh, that is beautiful. And it's already feeling plumping. I love this lip combo. Oh my gosh. Well, I absolutely love that. Oh my gosh. These two colors together look so pretty. And the Hourglass lip balm stick gloss thing is so cool. The fact that it feels like a lip gloss but it's in a stick form, you do have to be careful with it. You really don't need to scroll it up very much, and you kind of have to be gentle when you put it on. But doesn't it look so pretty? I love this color. Let me take out my hair. To finish everything off, we're gonna go in with my favorite Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray just to make sure everything is locked into place. And that is the final look. I am so happy with this. Out of all the products that we tried, I'm trying to think of what my favorites were. I love the lip combo. I think this is the perfect lip color for summer. I really like the Charlotte Tilbury palette. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this, doing it for my eyes and for my cheeks. Love the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I feel like that looks so nice. I'm still maybe a little iffy on the Rare Beauty blush. I think just because I'm used to using the liquid blush and the way it blends out is a little different. The foundation is pretty. I am intrigued to see how it wears. I'm not going to do a check-in, but I will put in the description how it wore throughout the day and see how well it stayed on my skin. But I feel like I look very glowy and bright and fun for summer. So that is going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you think about the final look, what you think you would like to try out, and I will see you in 2 days with Make It Mayhem Day 5. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!